Today I want to share with you my personal experience in waking up early or going to bed late. For the last 3 weeks, I've started a new routine. I wake up every day between 6:30 and 7. Which for some people may seem early, while for some others may seem late, or others again may be normal. For me, I consider it early. When I have lessons in the morning, they start at 10:30. So I could easily wake up between 9:30 and 10 to have breakfast and get to lesson on time. But last year, I used to get to bed really late, like between midnight and 1, and I used to get up later, between 7:30 and 8. But in this moment, that extra hour in the morning has a big weight in my routine. At least 6 days out of 7, I get up between 6:30 and 7. On 4 of these days, I go to the gym, while on the other 2, I go running. More compatible with my life in this really moment, because going to the gym in the morning helps me to keep the day more productive, and it pushed my motivation to stay a little bit higher, because going to the gym is something that I like and I'm pretty good at. So it's not difficult for me wake up and go to do it because I like it. While I don't like going too much later on the day because it gets busier and because I get tired. But last year for me was the exact opposite. I didn't like training in the morning and I prefer doing it between 5 and 6 in the evening. The point of this for me is that it does not change anything waking up early or waking up late. The important thing is that you do what you are supposed to do during that day. In fact, I've noticed that from last year to this year, the effort and the results that I get from my life as a student principally are the exact same. Simply, I have changed quite a few things in my life, and when you change these things, you have to shift a little bit all of the things that you do during your day. This also happens, in my opinion, when your priorities change. In fact, for me, this year is a little bit more important than last year, perform better in the gym. I also had a time when I was in high school where I used to wake up at 4:45. I trained to 5 to 7, and then I had the time to get prepared and go to high school. And I also had a time in high school where I used to go to the gym after 5 p.m. So I used to get up at 7 a.m. This is to highlight that there is no natural rule which says that if you get up earlier, you are more productive than going to bed late. It all depends on what you do during the day and how you schedule your routine. Some tips that I would like to suggest to wake up earlier. Firstly, go to bed earlier. In fact, now that I'm waking up between 6:30 and 7,
which the majority of the time is 6:30, because if I wake up at 7, I have less time to go to the gym, train, and be in time to get also to uni.
I go to sleep usually between 10:30 and 11. This gives me enough time to rest and to sleeping time. I think is different for every people, so you should try what better suits yourself. A second advice I would give is to do something that you like first thing in the morning. Personally, I like make my mocha coffee and then I go to the gym, which is another thing that, yes, it's not like watching Netflix, but I enjoy it. I feel better going it and I like it. Third thing is to not get angry if you wake up 10-15 minutes later, because you will always find the time, if you are at least a bit organized to get those 10-15 minutes back. Also, from my personal experience, I've never had a night routine before go to bed. Simply, usually I just don't watch maybe the phone for the last 15 minutes, 10 minutes, where I go brush my teeth and I prepare breakfast and I prepare some other stuff for the next day. Maybe I write down what I would like to do, but I don't have like a scheduled night routine, while usually my morning routines are always the same. Also, another act that I do is just because it makes me enjoy more my morning, is to get 2 cookies with my coffee. Obviously, this, in my opinion, is subjective, so you should try to see what's more comfortable with you. The benefits that I found from waking up early are, firstly, that I found more time during the day to do stuff. Secondly, particularly during this period, the sun rises nearly at that time. So I really enjoy to get up and have the possibility for like 5 minutes to watch the sunrise and the beautiful sky that it forms. Third thing, usually at 6:30 nobody is doing something particularly important. Many people may go to work, but it's unusual that someone will ask you to do something at 6:30. So it's also a fraction of time from 6:30 to 8 where I am more free to do things, while maybe during the day I could find other people that may ask me for help in doing something or just for other stuff. So that moment is more personal and I can be more with myself and do something that I enjoy more. Over that, I want to say that at first it's a bit difficult. So I found the first week and a half really difficult to keep it, to wake up every day at the same time. But from the second and a half, maybe also from the third one, I'm finding less and less friction in waking up early and going to bed early. In fact, usually now I'm also getting tired earlier than I used before.